Yo, 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 yo. Yo, 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 yo. What's going on, Ty Black? OG, what's happening? Go return, what's wrong with them? We'll get into that. We'll get into that. All right, so. Oh yeah, see, we gotta talk about it. We gotta talk about this. So first of all, y'all know I gotta get this started off right. We all quarantined. Everybody's in their house, so y'all know how that go. So let me get this started off right, man. Me. Yo! Welcome back to LCameraTV. Make sure you like, subscribe, and share cool things like Facebook and Reddit and Instagram and wherever else. And guys, they released Cam Newton. Now, mind you, not surprised. I knew they wasn't gonna be able to trade him because one, they're so stupid. They signed Teddy Bridgewater before they traded Cam Newton, so nobody's gonna trade for Cam Newton because they know you're gonna release him because you don't want that cap hit on your roster. So obviously, they're gonna release him, and I think he will land with the Chargers. But some people are speculating the Miami Dolphins. You know, who knows? But if he did sign with the Dolphins, that would be cool for me because I get to actually see Cam up up close and personal. You know what I'm saying? I'll probably go to a Dolphins game and get an autograph. He probably handed up footballs in Miami, so I wouldn't be mad at that, to be honest with you. But I think a better fit would be the Chargers, personally. But here's my thing, right? These guys are the dumbest owner slash GM slash head coach combination I've ever seen in my life. They bungled this whole Cam Newton thing. And then they treated the best player in their franchise's history like trash. Now, if I was an agent, I would tell my players, do not sign with the Carolina Panthers. I would tell them that. Unless you have a relationship with Matt Rule, unless you have a relationship with Joe Brady, do not sign with the Panthers. Because what I've noticed about the Panthers, and what I've noticed about Matt Rule and Joe Brady, they only want guys that are from their regime. I think PJ Walker, the backup quarterback, he played for Matt Rule. Robbie Anderson played for Matt Rule. Teddy Bridgewater played under Joe Brady. They got this whole little group of people that they're getting that either played for them or they had some relationship with. So much so that they decided to get rid of Cam. Now, mind you, obviously this is a horrible idea in general because Cam was on a one-year deal for $19 million. Teddy Bridgewater got a 3-year deal for $21 or $24 million, I think it is. So you pay more money for Teddy Bridgewater, and Cam Newton is a better. And mind you, you did a physical with Cam, and the physical said he was healthy. Now, mind you, obviously gonna do a physical with other teams, all that stuff. But to let go of physically healthy Cam Newton for a physically healthy Teddy Bridgewater is stupidity. But again, they, like Cam said, and I'm happy I get to see this side of Cam. I think Cam was more reserved before. I think he was, trying to, fit in and do the right thing and not necessarily rock the boat. But I'm happy that he said they gave up on him because they did. I'm happy that, his whole mission is to, be hungry and go harder and prove them wrong because he should. They mishandled this Cam Newton situation and they just showed that, and this is why people love Ron Rivera and love coming to the Carolina Panthers, and why people won't love coming to the Panthers now. When Ron Rivera was there, every player that played for the Carolina Panthers said that it was like a family. They felt the family orientation. It felt like, he cared more about football. Christian McCaffrey talked about it. He said he asked all the time about my family, how my brother, my mom, how my family's doing. But with Matt Rule, Joe Brady, and David Tipper, and Marty Herney, whatever, they seem like they don't care about that. And that's an issue. Because chemistry, camaraderie, that matters in a football team. They're supposed to love their coach. They're supposed to love, who the person is and being around them. That's why everybody who played for either Sean McDermott or Ron Rivera on the Panthers decided to either go to the Bills or go to the Washington Redskins. Or the Giants. That was literally the three teams he went to. Either the Giants with Dave Gettleman, Redskins with Ron Rivera, or Bills with Sean McDermott and Brandon Beane, technically. So for me, it's like they're horrible. They made a bad decision. They did what they thought was best for themselves and not the team. You let go of a former MVP quarterback and got nothing for him. You didn't even get a draft pick for Cam because you didn't trade him before you signed Teddy Bridgewater. What's going on, Money 2K? But this is what I mean. This is why they don't. And this is what the problem is. This is what the problem is. When they didn't fire Marty Herney, and they kept him. Marty Herney's supposed to tell y'all that if you're gonna trade Cam now, because you're not gonna get another for him later. But he didn't instruct them on that. So now they got nothing for an MVP quarterback. And mind you, he might be a starting quarterback for either, like I said, the Chargers, the Dolphins, and even if he's a backup, he could still win the starting job depending on who he's playing with. So it was just a bad way to handle your business. Just a bad way all around to handle your business. But I'm not surprised. Because like I said on my last live stream, Matt Rule and David Tipper are idiots. They don't know what they're doing. But see, here's the thing. Kyle Allen is going to get traded to... of course Kyle Allen is going to get traded to the Washington Redskins because Ron Rivera is the coach of the Redskins. And he don't mind giving a 5th-round pick for Kyle Allen as a backup. But if you sign Cam Newton as the Washington Redskins, it's going to be a huge controversy with, is Cam Newton going to be the starter? Dwayne Haskins, his job is, So I understand why Ron Rivera doesn't want that because it's just going to be another quarterback controversy. You know what I'm saying? You don't want that. So, but Kyle Allen, nobody expects Kyle Allen to start over Dwayne Haskins. But you would expect Cam Newton to start over Dwayne Haskins. So I understand that from Ron Rivera. But the Bears, they could trade him to the Bears because the Bears traded for Nick Foles. But they did not do it correctly. They waited too long. They did a lot of stupid things. And they're going to regret it. Now, I know some people are happy Robbie Anderson got signed. Robbie Anderson is probably, is a good receiver, sure. And Teddy Bridgewater is going to probably succeed because of the weapons he has around him. But that's why I want Cam Newton to go to the Chargers. Because Teddy Bridgewater is set up with DJ Moore, Curtis Samuel, Robbie Anderson, Christian McCaffrey. And all they got to do is work on our O-line. That's my thing. I want Cam Newton to go to the Chargers. Because if you go to the Chargers, he's going to have Mike Williams, Keenan Allen. He's going to have Hunter Henry. And they're already traded for Trey Turner. If they draft Mekhi Becton, now you got a left tackle that's protect his left side. His O-line's going to be a lot better. And then they could draft a running back with a 2nd or 3rd round, whatever, whatever pick. And get, I like Austin Eckler, but I think you need a 2-punch, type of situation. And they have a defense with Derwin James. They got all these ballers on defense. So I want Cam to go there. I thought we'd go to New England. No, New England, Cam's personality would not fit in New England. You know what I'm saying? It would not fit in New England. Bill Belichick is about, not being a distraction, well, Cam is not really a distraction, but he doesn't like people that's out there like that. Cam has a big big personality that will work really well in LA. I know to be true because they was trying to get Cam to go to LA the whole time. You know what I'm saying? So for me, I would love for him to go to, and especially if he goes head to head with Patrick Mahomes, I think that'll be a great matchup. And obviously, we see them working out with Tyrod Taylor, which also might, mean that he's going or he's trying. He was in LA with Tyrod Taylor, so most likely they might be trying to get him in the Chargers uniform, which I wouldn't be mad at. So my thing is, what's up with the Panthers? Where are the Panthers gonna go now? With these moves that the Panthers made, they're already the worst team in the division. They're not better than the Bucs, and I don't even like Tom Brady like that. But they're not better than the Bucs. They're not better than the Saints. And they're not better than the Falcons. So they might well get ready to tank because Teddy Bridgewater, I don't see Teddy Bridgewater beating Drew Brees. I don't see Teddy Bridgewater beating Tom Brady. And I don't see him beating Matt Ryan. That's just me being honest. So they need to get ready to tank. Get ready to lose games. I don't understand why you'll trade Kyle Allen. If I was them, I feel like these moves that they're doing, they're half steps. They're not full steps. If you were going to tank, you should just got rid of Cam, kept Kyle Allen on a 1-year deal, let him suck it up. You know what I'm saying? Get a number 1 pick and draft your Trevor Lawrence or whoever you want to draft. But to do it this way, where you sign Teddy Bridgewater, who obviously is going to get you like maybe 6 wins, maybe 7 wins, maybe 8. So you're going to be 8-8 every year with Teddy Bridgewater, and you will never be able to get the top quarterback that's coming out of the draft. And this is the issue I have. They should have allowed P. Diddy and Steph Curry to buy the Panthers. Because this is Eric Bieniemy, who won a Super Bowl. Time for new beginnings, right? Okay. By new beginnings, you're talking about Teddy Bridgewater. Now, if Teddy Bridgewater doesn't win a Super Bowl, if Matt Rule does not win a Super Bowl in his 7-year contract, what's that going to say? You see, people make it seem like it's easy to get to a Super Bowl. Our division is one of the hardest divisions right now. Tom Brady, Drew Brees, Matt Ryan. Even if, obviously Drew Brees and Tom Brady are older, the Panthers still won't be better than them. So I'm happy that you got your Robbie Anderson. I'm happy that we got Robbie Anderson for y'all, whatever. All y'all who beating down the table for Robbie Anderson. Let's see what he does. Let's see if he's a 1,400-yard receiver with 10 to 12 touchdowns. We'll see. We'll see if the Panthers could make it to the playoffs, which I doubt. So all the people who are hyped up about time for new beginnings, let's see what happens in the 7 years. Because you don't know what you got until it's gone. You said it's going to take 2 years for us to be dominant? I don't think so. Sean Payton's system is already very well made. Matt Ryan is not that old. He's in his 30s. Obviously, you can see him quarterback playing to their 40s. The only one who will be missing a quarterback soon is the Bucs. And again, they're going to be missing a quarterback, but they always draft another quarterback. Their team is already made well. They got receivers. They got, O-line. They got defense. So at any point in time, they can draft a quarterback and plug them in, and they'll still be dominant. So again, everybody, I'm happy for all the people that are saying it's time for new beginnings. Cam Newton should be gone, all that stuff. I want to see because again, I'm gonna be watching this situation very closely. Because at the end of the day, and that's why I really want him to go to the Chargers. That's true. Next year we're gonna have a bunch of cap space, right? A bunch of cap space. I think it's close to 100 million. It's a lot of cap space. But again, if I'm an agent, personally, I'm not telling my player to go over there. That's me personally. Because you don't know how they're going to treat you. You a hater. That ain't false a hater. P. Diddy shouldn't have owned the Panthers. Nobody want to hear Biggie songs all the time. Tighten up. Or have Gatorade mixed with Ciroc. You a hater, dog. P. Diddy can be a good owner. And it wasn't just P. Diddy. It was P. Diddy and Steph Curry. Nah, the Bucks front office is stupid. Why are they stupid? They're going for broke. I don't think the Tom Brady pickup was a good idea, but I can't be mad at him either. Jameis Winston is not a better upgrade than Tom Brady. So who are they going to get? One thing they could have did was draft a quarterback from, get a quarterback from the draft. Because Nick Foles ain't really a big, and Cam Newton was, now if it was a difference, if it was Cam Newton and Tom Brady, then I'll go with Cam. But Cam Newton wasn't free when they got Tom Brady. So, and Bruce Arians did a lot with all the receivers, all the quarterbacks. You forgot when he had Carson Palmer and they went to the NFC Championship game and we beat them? So let's not act like, Bruce Arians doesn't have a high-powered offense and know how to, control or run a system with an older quarterback. Let's be honest. So that's me personally. But again, like I said, cap space is great, but me personally, it's also about how you treat the players. Star players are not gonna want to play for them because especially like when you have cachet, when you treat star players badly, that resonates with other star players. There are other star players like look at the Texans. Bill O'Brien is gonna get fired soon, very soon. I'm on record. He's gonna get fired because him trading DeAndre Hopkins was the stupid. Like Deshaun Watson seemed like he's upset about it. If you lose your quarterback, then the front office is gonna have to fire you because they need their quarterback happy. Deshaun Watson is the future, not Bill O'Brien. So just to let you know, star players are not gonna be gung ho to go to the Panthers. They're not. They're not gonna be gung ho to go to the Panthers because at the end of the day, they're going to look at, dang, that's how they treated Cam. They didn't release it. Like John Beeson came out and said something about it. He was like, they released him too late. Why didn't they release him in the beginning of free agency? Like they did Peyton Manning, like the Colts did Peyton Manning, so you have a fair shake of trying to land somewhere. There's a lot of players that see what they did and thinks that's a analysts are saying the same thing. They did them wrong. Everybody's saying the same thing. So that leaves a bad blemish on your team. That ain't far as a hater, bro. That man, P. Diddy a good dude, dog. And besides, you can bash him all you want, but at least we'll have some black ownership, which we don't have at all. There's no black ownership in the NFL. Exactly. Like, you don't, this is the thing, man. You don't, they try, first of all, they seem slimy because they try to say, oh, we allowed Cam to seek a trade. When in actuality, y'all basically forced him to do that. Second of all, you release the man. See, when we start winning, we will get free agents. You need free agents to win. You can't like, okay, so, and it depends how much you win. Because you're not, let's be honest, we ain't the Patriots. Think about that. Okay, you said when we start winning, that's when we get free agents. Are you the Packers? Are you the Cowboys? Are you the Patriots? Are you the, there's a bunch of teams that win way more than we do. Now I know that, you know what I'm saying, no pressure, but like it's not like we're not a renowned organization. We're not one of the guys. I think PJ Walker is going to win the starting job, or they're going to play both of them. No, he's not. And PJ Walker, that's an indictment on the organization. If PJ Walker wins the starting job, that means you just paid Teddy Bridgewater for 3 years for nothing. That would be horrible for them, because they would get clowned. People would let them have it. But like I said, there's a lot more renowned. Too many analysts were bashing Cam and still are saying that he isn't a elite. Questions about his arm and foot. I use PJ like the Aints use Taysom Hill. Maybe. I mean, but I'm like, my mind says this. Okay, use PJ Walker like Saints use Taysom Hill. Taysom Hill is a physically imposing guy. So we'll see. Who knows? But like I said, analysts who bash Cam don't know what they're talking about. And like I said, because at the end of the day, if you're talking about an injured Cam, sure. But let's be honest. What's the difference between Cam Newton and Matt Ryan? The only difference between Cam Newton and Matt Ryan is Cam Newton had injuries. But Matt Ryan and Cam Newton both won MVPs, both won the Super Bowls and lost. But the organization got re-up for Matt Ryan. They got him Calvin Ridley. They got all these bunch of players. They got him defensive players. They got him all this stuff. Whereas the Panthers, and mind you, Cam did it with less offensively. When Matt Ryan went to the Super Bowl, he had Devontae Freeman, Tevin Coleman, Julio Jones, Mohamed Sanu. He had Taylor Gabriel. He had a line. He had all this stuff. PJ is going to be the quarterback of the future. The guy that was in the XFL. We'll see. I'm happy y'all got a lot of faith in this guy. I don't think he's that great, because obviously if he was, he would have got drafted. But I mean, hey, y'all, you can believe what you want. I don't think he's gonna be that great. I definitely think if they're putting Cam is going to go off. I can't wait to see what Cam Newton does. I hope he goes to a good situation. Now that you're a free agent, I'll be like, listen, I want to go to the Chargers. I want to go to the Dolphins. That's what I'm saying. People are. Oh yeah, Austin Hooper too. But that's what I'm saying. How is Matt Ryan more refined talent? You see, we can't do this. Y'all say Matt Ryan's more refined talent. Matt Ryan had a receiving corps since he stepped foot in Atlanta. He had Roddy White first, then they drafted Julio Jones. Then he had Julio Jones, they got Mohamed Sanu. Then they had Julio Jones, Mohamed Sanu, and they got Calvin Ridley. He had a line and receivers his whole career. There's not been 1 year where he had not a top 5, top 10 receiver. Come on, man. So what are y'all talking about? I've seen Matt Ryan almost throw a pick and Julio Jones jump over a person, grab the ball from the linebacker that was about to pick the ball off, and make it a catch. So let's not change the narrative. Let's not change the narrative. Cam Newton went to the Super Bowl with Ted Ginn and Philly Brown. Matt Ryan threw to Julio Jones and Mohamed Sanu and Tony Gonzalez. Think about look at the offensive weapons and compare them. So we can't bash Cam when, perfect example. DeAndre Hopkins. Kyler Murray got DeAndre Hopkins, and they might draft another receiver. That's how you do a quarterback right. They got a star receiver for Kyler Murray, and they might draft another receiver for him. That's how you do a quarterback right. Think about this. Antonio Brown got traded. Odell Beckham got traded. DeAndre Hopkins got traded. Think about how many receivers got traded recently in the last 3-4 years. And Panthers weren't involved in one of them. They weren't involved in one of those trades. They never got Cam Newton a star receiver. They never got Cam Newton. I was happy that they got Russell Okung because at least they got a left tackle. Well, it's easy why they got PJ and dump Cam. The money, and they got Andy Isabella. The money is a huge discrepancy. Cam Newton costs way more than PJ Williams. Secondly, PJ Williams knows Matt Rule. He played under him. And thirdly, it's going to be too difficult to have. See, here's the thing also, you understand. You couldn't have Teddy Bridgewater and Cam Newton on the same roster, because if Teddy Bridgewater started playing bad, everybody's going to call for Cam Newton to start. But people are not going to do that same thing with PJ Williams. That's what y'all remember. When you have too good of a backup, when your backup could be a baller starter, what happens is people start calling for the backup to come in, which would be Cam Newton in that situation. So people don't want that. That's why remember when Michael Vick played for the Eagles? People were like, oh, put in Vick. When Vick came in, he never lost a job. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, bro. I can't remember who the quarterback was. I think it was Kevin Cobb or whatever his name was. But once Michael Vick got a starting job, bro, they never looked back. Exactly. Once they got Teddy to a bigger contract than they had Cam, it was like, y'all don't care about the money. Y'all just don't want Cam. Kelvin Benjamin would have been a star if he kept his weight in check. He kept his mouth shut. But see, my thing is this, though. But see, my thing is this with both of those players, right? Both of those players weren't real receivers. Funches was a tight end. They turned to a receiver. Kelvin Benjamin, even in college, had an issue with drops and weight issue. So why would you draft him? Ever since college, he had these issues. So why would you draft him? Like, and that's the problem with these general managers. You had Devontae Adams. You had Allen Robinson, all in that same draft, but you decided to get Kelvin Benjamin and Funches. It's like the general managers that Mr. Richardson and David Tipper get are trash. They don't know how to scout talent. Supposedly for people who know how to scout talent are really good scout evaluators or talent evaluators. Funches, Kelvin Benjamin were not good pickups. They just weren't. Like, come on, man. Funches he was in Carolina. He went to Colts, didn't play well, and now he's in Green Bay. Kelvin Benjamin not even in the league anymore. Here's the thing. Teddy Bridgewater said he's a winner, right? Teddy Bridgewater's record, I think, is 22-12 or something like that. He won 10 more games than he lost. Cam Newton has been to playoffs more times. Cam Newton's won more playoff games. Cam Newton went to the Super Bowl and won an MVP. And here's the funny thing, too, right? Cam Newton would have beat the Saints when all three, the Saints, Panthers, and the Falcons made the playoffs. We would have beat the Saints if Kalen Clay didn't drop a touchdown pass and Devin Funches didn't drop a touchdown pass. Look, Jarvis Landry also. Like, damn, look how Tyler Lockett and Stephon Diggs. Okay, GOAT returns one-on-one. If Funches is good, why is he? So he's been with Cam. He went and was Jacoby Brissett, and now he's gonna be with Aaron Rodgers. Let's see how good he is. But we can't call getting good because it took him at least 7 years. He was on the Dolphins for like 4 or 5 years and never played good. He was on multiple other teams. The only team he played good was with us. You know what I'm saying? So it's not like we can't really call him good. You could be like he was a good receiver for us, but he doesn't do anything in the Saints. Like, look at his number on the Saints. Michael Thomas gets 1,700 yards and maybe Ted Ginn gets 500. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on. He was on the Cardinals. They have him as a punt returner, basically. He came back to us. Like, it's like that year we should have traded for Calvin Johnson. That's the problem with. Now, mind you, look, he's with Aaron Rodgers. So if Aaron Rodgers can't make you raw, bro, then I don't know what to say about you. Because you was with Cam, you were with Jacoby Brissett, now you're with Aaron Rodgers. Hopefully Aaron Rodgers could, have this guy balling out, but I don't know. And look, and we missed out on Michael Thomas. Think about, like, and it's crazy because we didn't trade for Odell. We didn't trade for Antonio Brown. And you can say, yeah, these guys have character flaws. Sure. But you didn't even draft good receivers. You didn't, you had Cam for 9 years. And the sad thing about it is, this is probably the best stable receivers we had in years with Robbie Anderson, DJ Moore, and Curtis Samuel. And Cam Newton get shipped out the same year. That's crazy. That's crazy. The 1 year he's going to have a good receiving core and maybe even get another tight end, you know what I'm saying, besides Greg Olsen, because obviously we got Ian Thomas, but they might draft somebody else. Cam Newton gets shipped out and doesn't. I was just hoping Cam could make it to camp so he can show them that he's so much better than anybody else. What's going on, Tasha Noble? I just want Cam to make it to camp just so he can show them, be like, hey, y'all stop sleeping on me, man. I'm dominant. You know what I'm saying? And I get where Cam is coming from when he said they gave up on him, because they did. They gave up on him without even giving him an opportunity, bro. They didn't give him an opportunity to. Oh, yeah, Kevin Norwood from Seattle. Are you serious? Who is this guy? Like, this is the trash way to build a receiving core. Like, Kevin, I think they traded like a 5th or 6th round pick for this guy. Like, what do you thought he was going to be? Like, they don't know what they're doing, man. Like, they wouldn't even draft. I don't think they would have drafted DJ Moore if Cam Newton didn't, that same year, put out, like a post or whatever. Or says he put out a post saying, you know, putting out the receivers that were coming out in that draft, and he was like, please, or some shit. And that's when they drafted DJ Moore. But I'm like, they wouldn't even draft the receiver that year. Like, I really think the Cardinals should draft CeeDee Lamb. CeeDee Lamb already has a relationship with Kyler Murray. You got D-Hop. Like, think about that. That would be a mega 1-2 punch. That would be a dynamic duo for years to come. DeAndre Hopkins and CeeDee Lamb? That would be crazy, man. Like, it's sad when you see, you know what I'm saying, like, Matthew Stafford had Calvin Johnson for most of his young career. Deshaun Watson had D-Hop. You know what I'm saying? Like, think about this, man. Baker Mayfield got Odell Beckham and Jarvis Landry. So it's like all these guys that are premier, you know what I'm saying, premier guys, the reason why is because they got, look at their receiving core. Look at the Chiefs. Tyreek Hill, Travis Kelce, Sammy Watkins. You know what I'm saying? All these guys. Ballers. We is not getting CeeDee Lamb. We're probably going to get Jeff Okudah because we don't got no corners. Because we let James Bradbury walk. So we're probably going to get Jeff Okudah. And obviously you got Larry Fitzgerald, you got Christian Kirk, and you got Andy Isabella. And you got Hakeem Butler, who was another guy. We drafted Will Greer. See, here's my issue, right? And Joe Clarity, that's a great question. And I'm going to tell you why. When people say, oh, you're not real fans if you leave because Cam Newton got released, that does not mean you're not a real fan. It's not what you do, it's how you do it. There's definitely a reason you can stop being a fan of a team. Listen, my thing is this, right? Okay, let's say for this, right? If I was a Redskins fan, right? Or let's say I was a Clippers fan, right? And I forgot the old Clippers owner that said that racist stuff about Magic Johnson. But the Clippers owner who said the racist things about Magic Johnson. Let's say the NBA didn't make him sell his team. I would not be a fan of the Clippers anymore. If my owner said some racist, like Jerry Richardson, if he didn't sell the team, I don't think I could ride for the Panthers like that anymore. If you do racist and sexist stuff, like, bro, I'm not gonna support your team. Like, that's crazy. Or if you treat, you know, if I see how you're treating the players, I'm not gonna support that. Like, I'm just like I'm a Panthers fan, I'm a Cam Newton fan. And there's a way you treat, like, the reason why I love the Lakers, and not just, you know, because I love the Lakers, but look how they treated Kobe Bryant at his end. Kobe Bryant got a $25 million contract for 2 years, and everybody was like, oh, the Lakers are crazy. Why would they pay Kobe that? Well, Kobe was on your team for 20 years. Kobe shed blood, sweat, and tears for you. Of course you're going to treat him right on his way out. That's how you do it. That's how you respect somebody. The Panthers put out a video saying, oh, thank you, number one, all this mess. But In actuality, we sat there and watched you release the man, not letting the man, releasing him before free agency. You know what I'm saying? Changing the narrative, talking about, oh, you know, we gave him a position of secret trade. They did all this underhanded stuff, and then they want to make it seem like, oh, they care for Cam Newton and thank you for his service. Man, get out of here. You know what I'm saying? That's fake stuff. That's possible. Exactly, Tashino. You get him some protection and a defense, and they can definitely be a contender. But listen, as a fan, you shouldn't be a fan through everything. Like, now mind you, if your team's losing, of course, you gotta show your fandom, bro. You gotta stick with your team. If your team, makes some bad decisions, it's gonna suck. You're gonna be pissed off, but you gotta stick with your team. But if your team does some stuff that's morally wrong against your moral code, let's say for instance, whatever. Let's say, let's say for instance you're against abortion and your owner, runs an abortion clinic and is perfectly fine with abortions. That's something you gotta search. You're like, hold on, man, do I really want to support this guy? Because any of the money I put into it, anything I support, is gonna go towards a ideology or opinion I don't support. You know what I'm saying? Robbie Anderson's going to be on the outside. Curtis Samuel's going to be on the inside. He's going to be a slot receiver. That's what I think. Exactly. Listen. You don't blindly follow anything. Don't blindly, look, fandom is great. I ride for my Panthers. I was here when we was 2-14. We had Jimmy Clausen. I remember how trash we was. And I can't be mad at you for that. Like, how am I going to support a team that, let's say Panthers move to London. How are you going to go to games? How are you going to, say, that mattered to you? You know what I'm saying? Like, I started liking the Panthers, and I told the people this before, because of the colors. I was a young kid. I didn't know nothing about football. I watched the Panthers play the Patriots, and I chose the team because of colors. Now, when I learned more about football, I learned more about my team and all that stuff, whatever. Then I decided to, I got more engrossed in the team. But I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. I'm not sticking through. Like, if they say some racist, if I knew, like, let's say for instance, whatever, David Tipper owned, you know what I'm saying, Haitian sweatshop, or you know what I'm saying, on some crazy junk, bro. I'm not supporting that. I'm not supporting that. I'm not buying tickets or jerseys when I know this dude owns a sweatshop. What's going on, Jay Farms? I was pissed off. Jimmy Clausen was trash. We need online D-line players ASAP. I can't really say what we need because I think we're gonna be trash anyway, so it don't matter. We need cornerbacks because James Bradbury's gone. We got Dante Jackson still. Hold on for a second, y'all. Hold on. Yeah, let's go. You know what it is, man. Live stream game.
Video game or what it is?
No, I'm talking about the Panthers right now. I'm ready for the season to start just so we can see how bad we have done. I ain't gonna lie, I am too. Be honest with you, I don't like rooting against my team, but I do want to root against them because I want them fired. I think this is the biggest blunder I've ever seen, and it's like the way they did it was stupid. I can't say, bro. They'll probably get Thaddeus Moss from LSU. I wouldn't be surprised by that. No, don't get no Derrick Brown. I like Derrick Brown, but I don't know, man. I don't. I think you need a cornerback because, to be honest with you, we haven't had a shutdown corner since Chris Gamble. You know what I'm saying? That's me being honest. Chris Gamble was that dude, but ever since then, we had like Band-Aid over Band-Aid over Band-Aid. We need some corners. Look at the Dolphins. The Dolphins just got Byron Jones and they got Xavier Howard. They're gonna be a really good team. I'm scared they might trade Curtis, which would be stupid because if you got two Burns and Kurt and Robbie and Brady's offense that will kill Dukas. I wouldn't be surprised they do that either. It would be a clown fest. Logan Ryan, Tremaine Johnson, Prince Amuka, today still free agents. Just give me Ryan's. There are some good corners out there, but we don't got the cap space though. That's true. Our team look like a bunch of Temple and Baylor players. That's what it looked like. Needed tight end in the second round. Hurney should have left with Ron when he had the chance. Hurney should have got fired a long time ago. We'll see. They might draft Isaiah Simmons. Who knows? But I don't. To me personally, my mindset is more of I don't think they're going to be good for a little while. And I think they're trying to look competitive, but I don't think they know they're going to win at all. They talking about trading DJ Moore to the Eagles. Wouldn't be surprised. Like this stuff wouldn't surprise me. And the funny thing is, if they trade DJ Moore, it's funny because I remember when Matt Rule first came in, he tried to recruit DJ Moore to I think Temple, and he was talking to him about it when he first came in and met DJ Moore and Shaq Thompson. That would be he would do that out of spite, really. I think that's what he'll do it for. And that's the thing. I think these guys, I don't know, man. My mindset is I can't really trust them. You know what I'm saying? I don't really know if they're doing it for the best of the team. It's possible. I think we might be taking for Trevor Lawrence. But if that's the case, why would you sign Teddy Bridgewater? You see what I'm saying? Like, it's like they want to be good, but they don't want to be good. You can't do both. You got to either be trash, like when we had Jimmy Clausen, go 2-14, get the best quarterback out there, or be good. But don't be half-stepping and be like, oh, we still going to try to be good, but we're going to be trash too. Like, come on. That's what they said, but obviously that's a lie. I've been hearing about that too, but I wouldn't be surprised, man. Like that's what I'm saying. I don't know if they're doing what's best for the team or what's best for themselves. That's what with Ron Rivera, you can never say Ron Rivera didn't do what he thought was best for the team. Now, mind you, did he value defense more a little bit too much over offense? Yeah, but that's his philosophy though, so I'm not surprised by that. But what is the philosophy of getting rid of a guy who won an MVP over a guy who didn't really do nothing in the Vikings and won 5 games as a backup for the Saints? You know what I'm saying? Be honest with you, I don't think the stand's gonna be filled this year. I think a lot of Panther fans loved Cam Newton and what he did. Like, I don't think a lot of Panther fans are gonna be in the building. I don't see them like, yeah, man, we're excited. Like, I don't think that's like I'm even on my live streams, I get 1 or 2 people who like, man, Cam wasn't good. But then there's a majority of people who's like, oh, Cam is the best thing that ever happened to us. Like, they did polls recently and they're saying Cam was the best Panther, you know what I'm saying, to ever wear a Panthers jersey. Like, I think a lot of people, and then the stuff he did in the community, how good of a person he was, I think a lot of people are going to be like kind of pissed off about the situation. Of course, the decision we're making, like, my thing is just if you're going to go to tank mode, tank. If you're gonna be competitive, be competitive. But don't play the middle ground. That's my issue. Don't half step, full step. If you're gonna suck it up. I can respect that. They were like, oh, you know what? It's time to blow this up. I've been fine, cool. Trade Christian, get some picks. Trade DJ Moore, get some picks. Get all these guys out, build up the line, get rid of Cam. You know what I'm saying? Be trash. Of course. If you're going to be trash. But don't half step. Don't be like, oh, man, we're going to suck, but we're going to. Yeah, the true thrill went out the door. Like Cam was, they're building in for the years to come. Cam, my man, but his better years are behind him. And my thing is this, right? And some people say Cam's better years are behind him. Cam is 30 years old. Did we say that when Phillip Rivers was 30? Did we say that with Matthew Stafford, who's older than Cam? Did we say that with all these other guys that are older than Cam? We never said their better years behind him. Aaron Rodgers was like 35. He was getting collarbone injuries. Nobody said anything about Aaron Rodgers. So I'm trying to figure out how is Cam's better years behind him when Aaron Rodgers had multiple collarbone injuries, but his better years wasn't behind him. It just it don't make any sense. Like, I want to know the logic. I don't get the logic behind it. Like, it's like Cam is done. He's it's like everybody treat Cam like he's 40 years old, but when Aaron Rodgers was having injuries or all these other guys were having injuries, like nobody was saying they were done. They just got Teddy Bridgewater because how he played against us last year, 100. Plus they back up for Breeze, they didn't lose. That's what I'm saying. But think about they got Teddy Bridgewater because how he played last year, right? He was in the perfect system with receivers and Michael Thomas, with running game, with defense. Now, mind you, he does have receivers this year, but his O-line is nowhere near as good as the Saints O-line was. He has a running back, but again, like I said, the O-line matters. Everybody talk about how Teddy won 5 straight. They don't know Kyle Allen won 5 straight too. True, valid point. Probably could trade Ian Thomas too. Like we all know in training camp, Gano or Sly might get traded. Of course, I think one of them gonna get cut because they paid both of them. They're not gonna keep both of them. It's because Cam's physical running QB, it's his playing style that naturally is gonna shorten his career. That's not true because Aaron Rodgers scrambled too. And if that's the case, so my thing is this: if that's the case, let's see. I want that same mentality for Patrick Mahomes, for Sean Watson, for for Lamar Jackson. All of them scramble. Ain't nobody said nothing about them scrambling. So I want at 30 years old, you want to throw them all out with the bathwater too. Because, like, stop this, man. We didn't stop this. None of those QBs did not fall on the ball during the Super Bowl or dress flamboyantly. I don't understand why people have an issue with the man dressing. Who cares? Like, I don't care about how somebody dresses. That has nothing to do with football. It's like, you can wear a tutu for all I care. It doesn't matter to me. You're a football player. If you're a good football player, so if Patrick Mahomes started wearing scarves, y'all gonna be like, oh, trade Patrick Mahomes? No, you wouldn't. Stop lying, dog. Winning matters. Y'all take a lot of stuff as long as you win. I think the hype for Teddy is that he came back from a bad ACL injury. And that's what I'm saying. He came back from a bad ACL injury, but you get rid of another dude who then it falls that because Teddy was secured behind an elite line and a proven coach. Doesn't matter that Brady's there. Teddy's going to get smashed. Only C-Mac will help Panthers get like 3 or so wins. Kenneth facts. Mahomes didn't scramble all that much, but you're right. That's what I'm saying. Like, because that everybody's mindset is, oh, he's a running quarterback. No, Cam Newton was hit. Cam Newton, they allowed people to hit Cam Newton differently than they allowed anybody else to get hit. We all know that. And anybody who didn't see that is crazy. And that's what I'm saying. If that's the case, you should have got Deshaun Watson 2 years ago. I'm telling you, obviously, people are saying Cam Newton got a bust up. Exactly. That's enough. Andrew Luck. Didn't scramble as much as Cam, but retired early. So but it's funny how people just grasp at straws. I agree, but my thing is I agree Cam's a polarizing figure, but if they hated Cam for a reason, I would respect it. But nobody, like, it's not nothing Cam said. Cam didn't say anything crazy. Cam doesn't, like, Cam, it's like people just had an issue with Cam from the very moment he stepped in the NFL. Where do you think Cam going to land? If he go to the Patriots, he's going to be trouble. I don't think he's going to the Patriots. I don't think him and Bill Belichick will match. I think he's going to the Chargers, personally. Oh, yeah, Russell Wilson and Kyler Murray both scramble, too. And they're smaller than Cam. But, again, throw them out with the bathwater, too. That's the thing. It's and I'm watching. Shout out to Fillmore Raps. If y'all, I know obviously we're all football fans. Fillmore Raps, I love watching his stuff. So shout out to him. He always goes very in depth. He did a video recently talking about what happened to Cam Newton, and he explained how it felt like people just said the most craziest things about Cam since the moment he walked in the NFL. They said his smile was fake. It wasn't genuine. Like, it's like, who says that? Who says, oh man, you're not smiling for real? Like, who does that? They had an issue with everything Cam Newton did. He actually showed a perfect scene. Tom Brady was sitting on the ground, his head was down like this. And then he was like, oh, they would say Tom Brady is a warrior. He's so passionate, he cares about the game. And they show another scene about Cam Newton doing the same thing. And it was like, Cam is, he's self-centered, he's this, he's that. And it's just the truth. They hated Cam for smiling. They hated Cam for smiling, bro. They didn't want the man to be happy. Like, I'll be shocked if somebody said, Lewis, you're not smiling for real. That's a fake smile. What the? Hey, if y'all feel like Cam was a bust, that's fine. I mean, he's the best player in our history, so I don't think he could be a bust if you're the best player in our history. Man won Offensive Rookie of the Year, won, you know what I'm saying, MVP, won, you know what I'm saying, all this stuff, but I guess he's a bust to y'all. I'm telling you, Fillmore Raps, boy, he be dropping knowledge. I like his stuff. His stuff is good, man. He goes in depth. He looks at their background. He you know what I'm saying? He shows you the whole narrative, the whole picture. You know what I'm saying? That's why I really like him. Most analysts only say what they think, whereas Fillmore Raps, he shows you the whole broad picture. Exactly. And in certain people's eyes, Cam Newton can't do no right. They call come on, they came up with it. He called him a crybaby. They just did so much. They had so much negativity towards Cam, and it was crazy to me. Like, I can't stand that all these people are talking about Cam Newton now, but when he was on Carolina, I never heard about him on eSports Radio, eSports Talk, nothing. If it wasn't Carolina based, you didn't hear nothing about Cam Newton. I don't know anybody who celebrates this. I never see. No, I'm gonna give you a perfect example. I know one person who, well, didn't celebrate losing, but was happy when they was losing, and they killed him for it. Y'all remember when Derek Anderson was in the Cardinals, and they were getting blown out, and they had a video of him just talking to someone, a teammate, and they were laughing on the sideline? They killed him talking about, oh, he's not a winner. He doesn't care about the game. All this stuff, they killed him. It was so bad, he went on a press conference saying, oh, I love this game. I dedicated all my time, sacrificed for this game, and all that stuff. But you was mad at him for being happy on the sidelines. And then you're mad at Cam for being upset on the sidelines. So what am I supposed to be? Like, emotionless? I'm going to be dead inside? I'm telling you, OG, you're totally right. That's what I'm saying. So it's like it's weird, and this is why I totally agree with what Shannon Sharp said. Playing in this day and age is horrible because the media tears you apart. They tear you down as much as they can. But yeah, man, that's how I feel about the whole situation. Y'all already know what it is. I just tuned in, obviously, to let y'all know how I feel about the whole Cam Newton situation. I think he will land with the Chargers. I think the Panthers made the greatest mistake of their career, history, and I think this is the issue when you put in the wrong people in place. Oh yeah, bottom line, Cam Newton's done nothing wrong. Cam Newton was treated like a backup, like a 7th-round pick or some crap, when he was literally the best player in our franchise history. But and I think that's gonna deter other players from going there. Yeah, we had Super Bowl 38 if K-Say just kicked the ball in the end zone. Bottom line, we did Cam wrong. Cam going to shut all these haters up when he touched the field this upcoming season. Them facts, watch and see. I totally agree. Oh yeah, they dropped Cam Newton from what was that show called? Dannon, whatever the name is, and they got Dak Prescott. I guess it's stupidity, man. It's really, really dumb. Like, and the funny thing is, it's all about the narrative. Because check this out. Nobody said, I didn't even realize that Peyton Manning sexually assaulted this lady. Y'all stupid. Peyton Manning, remember when Peyton Manning got that charge in Tennessee where he put his meat on a trainer's head and then he was paying, I didn't know nothing about that until Skip Bayless said something about it on Undisputed. And I'm like, damn, he did all that? And I started thinking, oh man, Ben Roethlisberger had 2 rape cases. You know what I'm saying? All these people have all this dirt, but you don't hear nothing about it. But Cam Newton sits down, you know what I'm saying, with a towel over his head, and he's a villain. But Peyton Manning can put his nutsack on a girl's head, and everybody's cool with that. I guess. You know what I'm saying? I guess Cam need to put his nutsack on a girl's head. You know what I'm saying? So people could. Funny how a woman knows something about routes and laughed at Jordan Rodriguez. Anyone remember? Patrick Farley remembers. Y'all stupid. That's that young shit. So should have signed Tom Brady. The 42. No, it's fine. Cam gonna make every single doubter eat their freaking words. Yeah, they never mentioned that. Okie's younger. I found it. Ty right. That's y'all stupid. But yeah, man, Peyton Manning dropping his nutsacks on girls' heads. You know what I'm saying? It's all these guys who do all this crazy stuff, but Cam Newton is vilified because he put a towel on his head. Peyton Manning, Peyton Manning went so far to pay students to reenact him putting his nutsacks on this lady's head. And nobody talks about this. Like, are you serious? This man, Peyton Manning was... Why? They about to pay Peyton Manning $20 million to be an analyst. And he did all this dirt. But it's okay, It got swept under the rug by the Manning family. It's cool, you know what I'm saying? I guess because Cam Newton didn't come from a prestigious family. You know what I'm saying? That's why Cam stuff don't get swept under the rug, but Peyton Manning could drop his nutsack. What about Eli Manning saying he's not going to play for the Chargers, and that's why he got signed? He got drafted by the Giants. What about that? Nobody care about that either. I wish Cam Newton would have did that too. I wish Cam would be like, listen, I'm not playing for Carolina. I want to go somewhere else, and maybe he would have ended up with the Broncos or maybe another team and actually got treated with some respect. But who knows? What if Cam Newton would have went to the Broncos and Von Miller would have went to the Panthers? Who knows? Yeah, see, exactly. Money too good. You didn't know about that? Look it up. There's a video where Skip Bayless talks about it. Didn't know that. Didn't know nothing about it because the Manning's family swept it right under the rug. So nobody can hear about it. It pays to be powerful, man. It pays to be a Manning, bro. I'm telling you, people dropping nut sacks right on the people's head. No pressure. Dropping nut sacks, just like that, on the girl head. Nobody talk about it. And I like Peyton. I'm a Peyton fan, but when I heard that, I said, dang. Because remember, there was something about Peyton might be I think there was something about Peyton might be buying the Panthers, or I think it was like in a owner group to buy the Panthers. And then that's literally what happened. Peyton Manning was in an ownership group, they were trying to get Peyton Manning in an ownership group to buy the Panthers. And Skip Bayless ended up bringing it up because he said, why would you have Peyton Manning in an ownership group to buy the Panthers when you just got rid of Jerry Richardson, who had sexual assault cases, you know what I'm saying, that he settled out, and Peyton Manning has this case. And he started talking about it. Yeah. Yeah, look it up. Look it up. I remember that. So y'all go look at that, man. Go look at Peyton Manning. Let's look into Peyton Manning's cases, man. You know what I'm saying? Man dropping nut sacks on girls' heads and junk with no permission, and nobody care about that. But they care about Cam putting the towel over his head. But it is what it is, man. This is stupid. And I ain't gonna lie, man. But it's I'm not trying to throw you shade. You know what I'm saying? Cause I like Peyton Manning. I like Peyton Manning. And here's another thing that Fillmore Raps talked about. Didn't even know about, too. Didn't think about. They said Cam Newton was a sore loser because during the media day, he was right next to, I think it was Chris Harris, who was talking about, we're going to make him throw. We're going to make him throw after they lost the game. So Cam Newton got up and walked off, right? When Peyton Manning lost to Drew Brees after the Super Bowl, when they played the Saints, Peyton Manning walked off the field, didn't shake nobody's hand, and nobody said nothing about it. They didn't say nothing about it. Look into this stuff, man. I'm giving y'all facts right here, man. They ain't say nothing about it. Watch Fillmore Raps. Fillmore Raps, I rock with you. You know what I'm saying? Cuz does really deep, in-depth videos. He goes back and shows background. He, you know what I'm saying, talks about the whole person, the depth of them. I really like his videos. And when he brought that up, I said, dang, I didn't even realize that. Man didn't shake nobody's hand. He walked straight on the field, and nobody made no story about it, nothing. It wasn't, he's a bad loser, None of that stuff. That's why Peyton Manning, when he beat Cam Newton, said, hey, man, they called Cam sexist because he said it's funny to hear women talk about routes. Now, I don't know. They call Cam Newton sexist for saying it's funny for women to talk about routes, but they don't call Big Ben a rapist. I'm just saying, not be mean. I'm not trying to throw shade. I'm just being honest. But he's sexist for saying, hey, it's funny for a girl to talk about routes. But then Big Ben out here, you know what I'm saying, got 2 charges, but I ain't gonna get into it. I ain't saying nothing. I should have some tea to sip right now. But I'm just being honest. You know? I hate to say this, but I hope it's not racism about this sport. Like, nobody talks about Peyton, but they talk about Cam. Cam Jordan wants Cam on the Saints so bad. This is, hey, I would be pissed. Actually, I would be pissed because Cam Jordan used to talk all that trash about Cam, but I wouldn't be pissed because I would love for Cam to be in the same division with Teddy Bridgewater and beat him every game. I would be so happy. I'm not going to lie. I would hate it, but I would love it. I wouldn't be mad if Cam signed with Atlanta and took Matt Ryan's job and beat the brakes on the in his hometown in Atlanta. That would be funny. That would be pretty cool. I wouldn't be mad at that. That would be pretty cool. But, you know, that's how I feel about that. More people need to start pulling a Gerald McCoy, man, and going to a rival team's team. That's what I would do. Oh, you release me? Don't worry about it. Hey, Saints, what's up? You know what I'm saying? Oh, you release me? Oh, Atlanta, what's up, man? Let me be the quarterback. You know what I'm saying? So, that's just me personally. I was straight up, Hey, don't let me be on a team, bro. You release me, bro, I'm going straight to your rival, bro. I want to play for them. I want to play for them, and I want to beat you every rip. You know what would be my dream scenario? If Cam Newton goes to the Chargers, goes to the Super Bowl, and Teddy Bridgewater somehow goes to the Super Bowl, and Cam beats the Panthers in the Super Bowl. That would be so funny to me. That would be so funny to me. That would be karma. That would be karma at its finest. But you know, that's just how I feel about that. I'm telling you, bro. And I'm petty. I try not to be petty. I'm trying to reform myself, but I'm petty. I'm going to your rival, and I'm signing with them for pennies, and I'm going to beat you. I'm going to be like, listen, just put me in for this one game. You can have every other game. Let me play for this one game, and I'm going to beat the brakes off you. Then I'm going to sit on the bench. And every time we play them, let me play again. Oh, my God. When Steve Smith went to Baltimore, boy, he shredded us. He shredded us. And he put a nail in our coffins. He said, take that back to Carolina. Nail our coffins, too. That was good stuff. I wish you had won a Super Bowl with Baltimore Ravens, too. Just so you can look at the Panthers and be like, y'all messed up. Well, that's it for me, guys. Well, that's my word. I told someone that the other day, I pray that they can't beat so sweet a count. I'm telling you, bro, that I would be so happy. I would be so happy if it played out that way. I'm not going to lie. Because that would be karma to the utmost degree. But guys, thank y'all for tuning in. Thank y'all for showing love. Make sure y'all like, share, and subscribe to the channel. I will have more Panther updates, even though I don't rock with them boys. You know what I'm saying? Make sure y'all like, share, and subscribe to the channel, man. Thank y'all for tuning in, man. I'm going to see y'all next time. Shout out to everybody on the chat, man. Roger Goodwin, OG, Dede Falls. That boy said, make sure you cut with grass, too, while you out there. You know what I'm saying? Brandon Aldridge, you know what I'm saying? Kenneth Montes. Ty Shinobu, Joe Clarity. Y'all already know what it is. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to all y'all. Christian Ramsier. You know what I'm saying? Kristen Ramsier. All right. But yeah, thank y'all for tuning in. Thank y'all for showing love, man. I'm going to see y'all next time. Peace out. That ain't no more energy at Bank of America. That bit, remember how Cam used to say, we're going to have Bank of America rocking? It ain't going to be rocking no more. It ain't going to be rocking no more.